Hey, Shalom Akim. This is Abaya Allah here, the surrogate of Yahawashi / paradigms. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Kahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone, talking the truth of the will. Peace and salutations unto the shepherds that feed the sheep of Yahawah, which means he to be, which is the Heavenly Father's ancient Hebrew name, and the only begotten Son who the world annually called Jesus Christ. Whose real name in the Hebrew is Yahawashi, which means he to deliver. He's coming to deliver the predestined elect of the nation of Israel, starting with the 144,000 prophets, which are all men, and the one-third, the great multitude written in the book of Revelation, 7th chapter, and the 12 tribes, which consist of you so-called Negroes, West Indian Haitians, Hispanic, Latinos, and Native Seminole Indians, and those who descend from those 12 that are scattered in every nation under heaven, that have mixed complexions, mixed features, speak different tongues, or even closely resemble that of another nation, but their spirit and bloodline goes back to the children of Israel. Right, to you, to the sincere Akim and Agwathim, to you, I say Shalom. This is a real quick video going in on this subject. Now, this video is not meant to spread medical misinformation or to spread any form of anti-sim. It's not meant to spread it at all. This is just revealing certain things, all right? Because if they're not the people that control everything, all right, and responsible for pretty much many of the bankers' wars, which is going on right now, right, leading up to World War III and all the other wars, okay? If they're not the people, all right, responsible for all of these things, though we know the Lord is in control of his left hand, though it's out of control, right, but it's meant to be, then who is it, right? Who's responsible for everything going on the planet Earth? Who owns everything on the planet? Who owns all the banks? Who owns all the banks, all right? Who owns all your media, all your industries and institutions? For the great most part, who owns your central banks? Who owns what source of information you receive through their media, even social media? Okay, like I said, it's not meant to spread anti-Sim messaging or hate speech or medical misinformation. I just want to point this out. All right, and this is going to be a quick 1.5 minute video that I'm going to play by this guy, Dr. John Campbell, who appears to be an Edomite. I just say it like that. Okay, going into this new strain that came out in Boston. But the most important part is who's behind it. That's what this video is mainly about. Okay? So I'm going to play this real quick.
Hello, welcome to today's talk, Saturday the 22nd of October. Now, there's a rumour going around that scientists in Boston, in the United States, have made a new SARS coronavirus 2. And instead of killing essentially 0% of the mice it infects, it kills 80% of the mice it infects. Could this rumour possibly be true? I'm afraid to tell you, and it distresses me to tell you, that it is completely true. I find this unbelievable, outrageous arrogance, but we'll take a look at it and unpick it, and we will be looking at the scientific paper, of course. Now, this is the paper here. It's actually in the form of a preprint at the moment. But given that it's pre-printed, it probably will be peer-reviewed shortly. But of course, this does mean that the research took place. It's unlikely that they're lying about this research taking place. So this is actually happening. Now, this is the most incredible, in my view, gain-of-function research. We've gone from killing none of the mice to killing...
Key phrase, keywords, gain of function. Just to point that out. He points it out as well.
Killing 80% of the mice. Now, okay, it might not be as that bad if it escapes into people. It might only kill 40% of the people that infects, or 4% of the people it infects. We don't know. But playing with this sort of virus, to me, is just unbelievable. So let's have a look at it, and you make your own mind up. Don't let me prejudice you too much.
Here we go. Enhanced potential have the EPP research. Look who's in charge. Professor Shimiwal Shakira. All right, lead scientist. Which government does that say? They don't control pretty much every aspect of this world. All right, and even the so-called evils of this world. You see that? I'm not making it up. It's just what it is. Okay. Now you can check out this article yourself at Daily Mail. I'll use the link here. But the point I want to point out was who's behind it all. Another one. Okay. Now this scripture proves we will be in rulership when the one you call Jesus Christ, who the world called Jesus Christ, returns. When he returns, we will be in rulership, and who he would knock out of power. Okay, and it also shows which line of Shem. There's no such thing as Sim. Shem. What line did they actually come from out of Shem? Because the majority of the planet Earth comes from the line of Shem, but not the chosen line of Shem. All right, those are the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, which they claim it to be. Okay, so this is Numbers 24 and 17. It says, I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel. All right, which is Yahawashi, Hamashiach, who in the word we call Jesus Christ. All right, and shall smite the corners of Moab, which is a Shemite or Semite, which is called the Chinese. Okay, there's no coincidence that business deals are back and forth between who? Esau and Moab, mainly through Amalek. Okay, Amalek and Moab, they're hand in hand together. It says, and destroy all the children of Sheth. It says, and Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. And that's talking about the actual lands. Okay, because Esau is going to go into captivity, but it's also talking about their lands that were given to them. The land of Edom and Mount Seir. All right, it says, out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. That's what he's coming to do. All right. You got to read Isaiah 66 and 15. There's going to be no more talking. The prophets are doing all the talking now. All right. To warn the people before, the Lord sends his son and the angels to catch wreck. All right. Destroy the kingdoms of the world to establish the kingdom of heaven. All right. And it says, and when he looked on Amalek, he turned up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, meaning the head of everybody, in control of everything. Okay? Which proves what? That who's ever in the head position today in the latter days is Amalek. All right? But it says, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. All right? Meaning their rulership, but also after their 1,000-year punishment of Esau Edom. for what they did to us as a nation, right? And also for what they did to the earth and other heathens. Okay, because the Lord won't need a vessel of the wicked anymore within his movement. Right? This is all a script. He's meant to play the antagonist, or the head of antagonist within his own nation. All right, so I just wanted to point that out real quick, right? Just to prove that who's ever in control of the world right now, they're called the wicked, all right, and it could not be the chosen line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I think Jacob will be at the bottom. All right, that's why the scriptures say the first shall be last and the last shall be first. That's referring to when we're taken out of this captivity via, salvation, via the ships, and placed back in our rightful position as the kings and actually gods of the earth, like we once were. But this time it's going to be forever. All right, so I just want to get into that real quick. So I hope this video was edifying to the elect. Till next time, Shalom, Yahawah, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Barakathum. Till next time, Shalom.